So, welcome, welcome. My name is Gladys Obaze. Thank you for joining. I'm your personal brand and social media strategist. And I'm just looking at the chat in regards to, I'm just seeing one more. I'll just read one more. I'm from ISO. Welcome. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow. I'm grateful for the love, my beautiful baby girl, and her smile each morning. I'm grateful for my health, even though it's not perfect. Amen. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we thank God. And that makes me smile just seeing that because you're making me think of my girl and my son as well. But yeah, this I was playing Look Down. I give not I give myself away and withholding nothing. And that song just probably every other month I'm playing that song because it's like a reminder to just withhold nothing, to let it all go. And more time, I'll just give you a little bit of my background. I was probably withholding a lot, especially early last year, when you've got a lot of talents underneath your belt and you want to share it out, but you don't know how to share it, or you're scared, not even that you don't know how to share it, you're scared to share it out. You're scared of the judgment, you're scared of, will this be okay? Will this be right? And I just remembered last year just reflecting on my journey of where I was, where I was probably at definitely a rock bottom moment where I was just like lying on the floor thinking, God, how are things gonna move? How am I gonna create income at this point? Yes, I was working as well. A bit more volume, please. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm grateful for God being so okay, lovely. Um yeah, I remember just being on the floor, just thinking, like, God, please, I just need you to make a way. But meanwhile, I'm sitting on a bunch of things in my hand. I'm sitting on a bunch of gifts of what God has blessed me with in my head. Thank you. Um, and I just remember Nikki just giving me a call and just saying, "This what's wow God, what's going on? How are you?" And I just remember just sitting up, just saying, I'm okay. I'm hanging on for dear life." But I'm in that moment, I felt a shift. I've just seen Angelina, just go to your sound. You might need to change the sound output instead of to your phone and change it to speaker. So if you just look at the sound icon, it will direct you to project the to project it to make it a bit louder. I'm just seeing Jack and we do that. Say we're okay, but we're feeling low, 100,000%. And that's a mask that I've learnt to carry. I don't know about you, but sometimes we just put on a mask just as, pretend that we're okay, we're doing all right. And meanwhile, deep down, we're like, I'm done. I'm over it. I don't want to do life anymore. And in that moment when Nikki called, it was a blessing because prior to that, I sent her like some Canva stuff. This was around, I think, her YouTube template cover. I sent that across to her, and then she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is great." So she was just like, "Oh, could you design something else for me?" And in that moment, I'm like, "Hold on, she wants me to design what?" And because at that point, I didn't fully believe in my gifts when it comes to creating. I know on certain things I can, but I think around that time it was come as you are. And she was asking about, I don't know if you guys remember, but for those who were at the Come As You Are event, there was a big billboard, there was just so many branding elements, there was a step-by-step background, there was just yeah, so many different visuals, and I'll just share my screen in a moment. And I just remember just thinking, how am I going to get all of this on? I have never done any of this. How am I going to overcome this? What can I do to get this done? And at first I was thinking, okay, I don't want to get this wrong because this is a great big deal. But at the same time, I was just like, you know what, God, I'm going to trust you. I am going to trust you and I'm going to show up. I don't know how, but I'm still going to just trust you. And in that moment, I just went on YouTube, how do you create the sizing for the stage background and make sure that it's of good quality. And at that point, I remember just having to call a friend because I had to go into a different platform outside of Canva. I had to go to Figma, which is another design platform. Um, and then on that platform, I designed it on there. He guided me on that. But I just remember, him just saying, "Oh, the colors don't really work together." Like, from his perspective, it should be a different color. I was like, "No, these colors go. This is what, my client, this is what she likes." And, sometimes another expert opinion can deter you to think otherwise. But in that moment, I said, no, I'm going to trust I know what I feel is great. And sometimes we have the intuition to tell us, to guide us, what we think is great, what will actually work, as opposed to listening to someone else. Because sometimes if we do listen to someone else, it's not really what we want to do. But meanwhile, it's the thing that we should do. And I just remember, yeah, just going at it and just, yeah, just creating the Canva, like all the Canva designs. I created them on Canva, then transfer them to Figma. Then on the day, it wasn't until I was just like, oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys were there. If you weren't there, you definitely need to be at this one. I'd come as you are too. But if you were there, the state, everything just looked top tier. And I was so shocked, but so blessed and grateful for just persevering through. Because at one point almost wanted to just throw in the towel and say, I can't do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Because I have not sometimes I fall into a perfection mindset where I just want it to be perfect. I need it to be good. But sometimes your good is good enough. Your good is good enough. And I just remember just God just saying, you need to trust in me more. Trust what's in your hand and cultivate that. Yes, sometimes it might not be the most perfect, but however, it's good enough. Like God created the world in 7 days. On the seventh day, he said it was good. On that day, say that it's good. So sometimes we need to embrace what God has placed within us and just think, you know what, I'm going to use this gift and bless other people. I know some of us on here might have established businesses already, like offline, it's more in person, but we struggle to, in regards to the social media. I don't know if anyone can relate, but when it comes to social media, I know at the beginning of my journey, I struggled to show up on social media because I thought I had to be a particular way, presented in a particular way, and just be perfect. But I realized I wasn't really being myself, and I could tell I wasn't being myself because of the tone that I was using, because of my presence and my energy, as well. I'm just seeing the chat going off. Yes, I can relate. I hear you. I hear you. And it really comes back down to your character, knowing who you are. Because when you start recording content, it's almost you have to invite, not even almost, you have to invite God in. Because if God isn't in you when you are speaking and you're presenting, more than likely it's something else that's showing up and it's not your full presence. And what people want to do, um, I've just seen Adina, our social media perfectionist. I can relate. Yep. But I've learned over time to just shake off the mask, like shake off the mask. And one thing that's really, really helping, like some of like my clients as well, just to really just practice over and over and over again. Sometimes it's hard work, but when you practice over and over and over again, it reduces the tension, it reduces the mask, it enables you to drop the mask and drop back down into who you are, into the message that you've called to do, and the people that you are called to serve. Because when you shift the focus from you, as in, oh my gosh, okay, this needs to be perfect. How am I going to record? What am I going to do? And then you start going onto the how loop, like how. When you let go of the how, yes, Simone. Simone is someone who I'm working with, and she is doing the work. She's, yeah, showing up online and social media struggles. She knows that she knows the struggles, especially when it comes to recording. But she's putting in the work. Um, and I can just see the growth and just see, when you put in the work, it's like almost when you're going to the gym and you at first you're thinking, what are all of these equipments? What do I do here? I remember messaging Charmaine to say, girl, what gym, like what do you do in this place? Because I started gym like maybe a few weeks ago, no, maybe almost 2 months ago now. And I just remember going in there, just saying, you know what? Let me just watch one video and then go in there and just look at all the icons, read how to lift this or do that and whatever. But over time, because I kept on going back in, I realized, okay, this is how this works. And it felt normal. At first, it was alien, but it felt normal. And once you get it, girl, yes, Charmaine. Once you start doing the reps of showing up, the reps of allowing yourself to be seen, the reps of just, yeah, recording anyway. Because more time, when you just put the record button and you don't always have to just sit in one place and just say, you know what, I'm gonna record. Sometimes it's just best when when you're doing something and you can record, press the record button, and then you can slowly start using it as content, or not even content, but just start using it as reps so that you can actually start showing up bit by bit. And I'll just share my screen because I've just been going off. I'm just share my screen on here. And as you start showing up, other tools like Canva start coming into play. Because I wouldn't say, okay, use Canva like straight away, but Canva has been it's been doing the do. It's definitely been able to help my life, help other people's lives, and just really, I've been able to design different an abundance of things online, like flyers. Shout out Danielle. Don't know if she's on the call, but she's been a regular client where I've been able to design stuff. And Mrs. Nikki Sutherland, hello. I've been able to design a bunch of designs that I didn't even know could exist. I didn't even know that I was capable of doing until you get into the room, get into the lab and just create and let go of the perfection mindset. I know it's hard for some of us, but we need to decide to let it go and trust the process. Bear with me, I'm just gonna share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen okay. Just close this up. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yep, lovely, amazing. So I'm just gonna get to it. Like one thing, I don't know. Let me know any Canva heads in the house if you've been using it. Let me know. Or if you're like, girl, I need some help. But yeah, let me know where you're at on if you are using Canva, because Canva is such a powerful tool. You can design so many things, whether it's a presentation, like what you're seeing right now. You can design flyers, you can design logos, you can also edit. I don't know if you know, but you can also edit videos, which is been a game changer for me because I used to be on CapCut. I also use Final Cut Pro, which is another editing tool. Hey Donna, newbie. Yeah, then we gonna get yes, Marsha B, we gonna get to it. Samantha, I need to link up with you. You're ready now. Yay! Come on. Oh gosh. Oh, excited, exciting. I'm glad that you are ready because yeah, a bunch of you need to get visible online. You have an amazing character and presence offline. It's just about now bring that version of you online. And I see social media as a character development tool. Like it will force you to grow and it will allow you to see, you know what, you can do this and you are capable. But yeah, there's so many things that you can do with Canva that I've been able to do. And I'm going to be running a Canva class. So if you are interested, let me know, then I could share info information with you. Oh, Jackie, I'm speaking to you. Bless you. Simone, you all need Gladys in your life for Canva. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you, Queen, so much, honestly. But yes, like even along with Canva as well, it's also about your imagery, like how the photos that you have. Don't get me wrong, you don't always have to do a professional photo, but these ladies, I've taken photos for them, and they've been able to use their photos and create flyers for that. So like this is Bossed. She created flyers for her Kingdom Builders event. This was for like a women's empowerment event. She's also done a brunch as well, a dinner date for creating vision and stuff like that. And she's gone ahead and just used that. And this is the power of Canva because she's a very established entrepreneur and also a leader in the work field as well. And when you have powerful images behind you, you can do anything. I don't know if you guys saw my flyer for this. this was something I just created off the bat. I was just like, you know what, we need to create something. Just create something and get it out there. Oh, lovely. I'm just seeing the chat go off. You are interested. Let me just write your name so I can reach out. Samantha, Lizelle. Okay, cool. Oh, Donna, I see you, girl. I see you. Oh, okay. The names are coming up. Angelina. Thank you. Oh, and Isso, are you in the rebuild community? If not, drop me a message on Instagram or go be you be human. If you are not, I can share my details after. But yeah, let me know if you're in the rebuild. But if you are, reach out, whatever way, find out and share your details. I think I've got everyone else's details on Discord. Um, yeah, and I've got that also here, the lovely Emma. She's a speaker, she's a health specialist as well, and she created her book, and then she used the imagery to showcase this on her book. She's used this to post on Instagram and stuff like that, just to um, present who she is and show everyone what she's about and what she can do. And Lady T, she used this imagery. I don't have the full image here, but she used this image to promote I think a podcast for herself. So this is the power of imagery when you have the right imagery behind also the Canva designs, it really aids you and it will be more attractive. And if you're like, girl, I need to get my photography, my not necessarily photography training, but just in regards to your photo shoot, if you need a photo shoot and you need your branding to be, you know, leveled up, let me know, please. Because it's that season where upgrade season, expansion season, we are all in the season of showing up. And part of that showing up requires a good image behind you to support and represent who you are. Yes, Lizelle photo shoot. Oh, bless you. Okay, yes. We go talk. We will talk. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, we will talk. I probably need to do another one soon myself, honestly. But the power of, for imagery really translate. Even Nikki Sutherland as well. Her Im like she I can't tell you the power of content and images. When you have the right image behind you, you connect with more people because they see a certain, don't get me wrong, you can use like camera photos and stuff like that when you have the right angles and posing and stuff like that. But it also, when you have that professional images, it just speaks that, okay, this woman is serious. She means business, and this is the power of your imagery. I need a whole new makeover. I hear you. Yes, Samantha, I hear it. I hear it. And I'm just in the season, like, this is probably going to be my anthem. Your gift will make room for you. Like, photography, I thought I would. I'm just going to give you a quick story again. I used to, not even I used to, 2017 is when I started my photography journey, and then I paused and stopped when I had my babies, and I thought I was never going to come back to it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to move on to something else, even though I didn't move on to some. Actually, I started coaching, but I thought I would never pick up my camera again and start taking photos, and I probably didn't appreciate my gifts because I thought, you know what, God, I'm done. But God will just drag you back and say, "Hey, you ain't done. I didn't say you was done." So come back because I remember I sold like some of my equipment because I was just like, you know what, I don't think I'll be back just because of my lifestyle with kids. But God will make room for you when you use your gift and show up and align with the right people. Aligning with Nikki Sutherland has definitely changed my life dramatically and just it's built something I forgot to see in myself back. What she's been able to pour back into me, the words, the wisdom, the prayers, the breakthrough sessions, like the retreats, the mindset calls, the community, like it's been a life-changing thing for me. And I'm sure that Charmaine could definitely testify. Because last year I was not looking how I'd be looking now. I tell you that. And I needed that makeover then. So I relate to you ladies for sure, 1000%. I'll just move on to the next slide. And yeah, the power of I'll just touch on power of Canva. I've been able to create the Gladys cream. Shout out Natalie, who pushed me to really just step out and to create Gladys cream. I didn't think, again, this is why, sometimes you need to listen to other people when they say, I really want this thing, or you are so great at this thing, and just trust the process because I didn't think I could sell this. I didn't think. I didn't think of anything. I just thought this is for me and my family. But meanwhile, I'm withholding a great thing. Now I've got clients that have customers that have bought from me. Shout out, Charmaine, shout out Natalie, shout out. There's a bunch of people. I'm just like, I am so blessed and grateful that I have the opportunity. And this is the power of Canva design. The fact that I've been able to create this logo that you see here, the Gladys cream. And if you are interested, there's a QR code that you can scan there. But creating this Gladys cream, I've been able to create the branding. I've been able to create, the packaging and stuff like that. Because of Canva. Canva can help you do so many things. And also, yeah, video editing, which is, yeah, a game changer, sorry. The cream, the right alignment is so powerful. Absolutely. And then, yeah, your gifts will make room for you. Oh, this is an extra side. And then here we are. This was the come as you are background the backdrop that I was talking about. And it's just a blessing. Just looking back, I'm like, wow. Wow, you don't know what is in your hand until you say yes to God, just to say, yes, you know what, I'm gonna trust. I don't know the outcome, but I'm gonna trust. And it came out so beautifully. The event was amazing. And if you don't have your come as you are ticket, it's your time to your season and your time to get it. And this is just other stuff that, that I've done as well, that I've designed myself. um, and yeah, you can showcase what it is that you do. You can create powerful, join the community, call to actions, quotes, flyers as well. There's a bunch of things that you can do that will just elevate your presence a little bit. Um, and then just to touch on, strong visuals. They show your character, like shout out Queen Natalie, Queen Belinda and Queen. Why is everyone's name disappearing from me? This is Mummy Brain. Althea. Like shout out these beautiful queens. I'm just seeing Queen Althea. I'm just seeing, you know, this is a photo. Well, again, all these three photos I've taken myself, but I'm just seeing the growth. I've seen Belinda put up on her Instagram profile. That this picture, or I see with this picture, another one that I took of her. I'm just like, yes, girl, we see you, and it just gives a different vibe. And then also Queen Althea, she's used this photo in a flyer. So there's, the power of imagery, and it just creates a shift. Now, like looking at her flyers, I'm like, oh, look at the boss, the corporate doctor, like that she's already been making moves, but this just adds a different level, and she's into, the corporate world and stuff like that. So it just creates, it's almost like an attraction tool that will attract the right people to you. And these are the things that you could use in terms of how you can use Canva. There's a bunch of skills. So I'll definitely reach out to everyone that's interested. And if you're like, girl, I don't have the time, I can't be asked to learn it all. I have created a thing, I say a thing, a template for Canva templates in regards to, let me just even get it up. Um in the bronze that you can see. There's 10 Canva templates, 5 easy captions. Like you'll see all the details on there. And it will just help you show up. And this is like a monthly subscription where you'll get different templates on a monthly occasion. And it will just help you elevate. And you know what? Funny thing, at this social media template, I created at the beginning of January. And do you know who suggested to create it? Queen Mrs. Nikki Sutherland. And because of that, I remember then I was thinking, hold on, how am I going to do all of this? How do I create a template, then attach it onto a platform that will allow someone to download? Like all these things that were on my brain. And you see, when you just focus on the how, and I've said this before, but when you focus on the how, you lose focus. You're not even going to do the work. But when you just say, you know what, I'm going to surrender and I'm going to get this done. I don't know how to do this, but I was able to get it done. Even these QR codes, like I'll just show you here. You can create QR codes on Canva because I used to go to a third party. Like on this, I don't know if you can see me moving on to the QR code, but if you go here at the bottom of Canva, yeah, and then just type in the URL. For example, I've already got a link here, and then generate code. It will generate it. You could change the color, and I'll just put red and then update that. And then what's the wrong code? And someone could scan it. You could paste this into whatever it's just such a powerful, underrated tool that can really be life changing, honestly, because it is changing my life. Yes, in regards to finances, but also in regards to the things that I can do, how I can serve other ladies or men as well, but more so ladies that need to elevate their brands or they need certain things for their brand and their business. So feel free to scan this. And use it because it's only now that I've been able to share it. I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me start sharing it. January, I was probably exhausted because I was just like, there was so much work because I was working to a timeline to just get it done. And I was probably procrastinating. Procrastination.com. I was there because I was delaying. And that's what took my energy. It wasn't actually the creating part. I actually liked that part, but because I didn't know how. And then I was in that loop of, okay, should I do it? Okay, no, it's not good enough. No, no, stop the cycle, stop the cycle. But hence why I'm able to share it. So if you are interested, do get it. And again, if you are not part of the rebuild, the rebuild is changing everyone's life. Like there's a lot of people that are leveling up financially in terms of their confidence, how they're showing up, how they're speaking, the product services, how like there's so much transformation that is happening that if you're not part of it, you are truly, truly missing out because it is changing every single woman's life. And just to be in an environment where everyone's on a journey of rebuilding, of rising and just showing up, and it's nice to do it together because when you are doing it alone, trust and believe that is the hardest thing to do. But when you go together, it just makes it a bit easier, honestly. And then any design services as well. This is another QR code if you are interested. Ignore this because I'm just going to take that off right now. Ignore that at the moment. This will definitely come back. And ignore that because the price has actually been updated. But if you are interested in regards to the social media accelerator, do let me know where I will literally handhold you and support you and guide you. And there's other elements that can be included as well where you will start showing up. It might be a hard learning curve, but it will cut down the time because it took me probably 6 to 9 months to get comfortable with showing up online, with doing Canva, even though I've been doing Canva for years, but just utilizing it for branding and stuff like that. And yeah, just don't be afraid to really just step up and rise up. And if you're like, girl, please, um, I need you. I need more than just Canva. Screenshot this and then book a call with me and we can chat and I'll send you a form so that you can fill out and it will just really do a deep dive in terms of what you need, how I can support you, and let's execute and get it done in a safe way that feels comfortable for you, but will also force you to grow and also level up and just get out there. So start showing up on social media because it is a great space to be on. But sometimes we can think, I don't want to do it. But hope you are blessed, and I'll definitely reach out to you ladies that have said yes, girl. I need this, especially around the Canva 101 course. Is this worth doing? Oh, so worth doing. Thank you, Simone. I appreciate you. Honestly, it's worth doing because it's long doing it by all alone. It's really, really long. But yeah, I hope you were blessed. That is the end of that is the last slide. So that is the end. But yeah, I hope you were blessed, ladies. And I will be in touch with those who have said yes. I'm just finding where am I? How do I get back? Stop sharing. But yeah, let me know if anything resonated with you. Have a blessed day. Sorry we ran over a little bit. But yeah, have a fruitful day and speak soon. Oh my gosh. And don't forget to join tomorrow's call. Hello. Don't forget to join tomorrow's call again at the same time with another Rebuild Queen who will be presenting. And yeah, speak soon. Take care, everyone.